And here we go. Game one of the Eastern Conference Finals. The New York Rangers and the Tampa Bay Lightning went at it at the world's most famous arena this afternoon. And the Rangers skate away with a very familiar outcome. A 2-1 victory to take game one in this best of 7 series. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I am Michael Fletcher alongside my partner in crime, Anthony Floyo. Welcome to the Ranger Roundup. And we got a lot to cover, not that much time, because in about a little while, we do have the preview for the WWE Payback pay-per-view event, and that's going to be hosted by Derek Ferreira, and possibly the entire Wrestling Forum crew is going to be reunited tonight. So we'll wait and see until then. But until we get to that, let's get into this right now. So, how did the game turn out? How did this happen? Here's what the breakdown was. In the first period, unfortunately, no score. The New York Rangers outshot the Tampa Bay Lightning 11-7 in the first period. We go right into the second period. Looks like we're going to have no score in the second period until at the very end, 13 seconds left in the period, Derek Stepan scores his 4th goal of the postseason. Chris Kreider and Ryan McDonough gets the assist. 1-0 New York after 2 periods. The shots was 12-11. Advantage went to the Tampa Bay Lightning. The third period started, and it started out bad for New York. A high sticking penalty by Ryan McDonough gave the Lightning the power play. And if anybody knows, the Lightning has been deadly on the power play lately. They struck on the power play. Platt gets the goal. Tyler Johnson and Victor Hellman gets the assist at 6:45 in the third period. We are tied at 1. So it goes on. We're thinking it's something's got to give. Somebody's got to be a hero. Is there going to be an unsung hero here tonight? There was one, and it was for the Broadway Blues shirts. Dominic Moore, his first goal of the postseason. Kevin Hayes, Derek Brassard gets the assist. It's 2-1 New York. 17:35 is the time of the goal, and this was a fluky play. You want to hear how fluky this was? All right. Derek Brassard takes the puck, swings it around the net, gives it to Kevin Hayes. Hayes gets the puck, throws it on the net. It goes off Dominic Moore's knee, past Bishop into the net. You want to talk about fluke goals? This is one of the biggest fluke goals you'll ever see in hockey, and it was the game-winning goal. It gives the Rangers the 2-1 victory. The Rangers outshot Tampa 8-5 in the third period, 30-24 in the entire game. Advantage New York. The 3 stars of the game was Platt for the Tampa Bay Lightning. He gets the number 3 star, got 1 goal, 1 point on 3 shots, 2 hits. He did serve a penalty, or I think it was early in the game, for holding Dan Girardi in the second period. Had 19 minutes and 26 seconds of ice time. The number 2 star, Henrik Lundqvist, 23 saves on 24 shots. He was practically almost perfect, a .958 save percentage in the game. And the number 1 star and the man who's got the Broadway hat tonight, Dominic Moore, the 1 goal, the game-winning goal on 3 shots. He did serve a penalty. He got that in the third period after he made a stupid mistake. Anton Strowman got tripped up. He swung the stick, got into Strowman's legs. Down went Strowman. Hands goes up, and we start yelling, Dinkelberg! But it didn't hurt the Rangers on that play. And Lo and behold, the guy who committed the penalty was the guy that ended up winning the game for New York. So those are your 3 stars of the game. Anthony Florio, it is all yours, my friend.
All right. Just bear with me for a moment. I'm messaging with someone. Just give me a second. But let me just say it like this, like I always do. Hello, friends. It is ridiculously over. Anthony Florio here with you for the latest installment of the Ranger Roundup. The Ranger Roundup that a lot of people thought was dead, especially one of our own, Mr. Hicksonbaugh, because he thought that other team from our nation's capital had our number there. But yeah, well, where exactly are they? Yeah, that's what I thought. But anyways, yes, it is. It was a great game, no question about that. Yes, let me just say it like this. I mean, I saw the game this afternoon from start to finish. Nice not to have another show that of equal value of importance. Like a wrestling show or American Idol or The Voice or any of that stuff. But thankfully, it was at a time where I could watch it, and what a game, man. I mean, Michael Fletcher, now I know exactly why you were scared to death of this team. I get it now. I get it. Oh, they are scary good, especially on that power play. But we'll get into that in just a moment. And yeah, so looking at the so yeah, looking at my notes here. Yep, I mean, you touched on pretty much everything, Fletch. But of course, well, like I said, just messaging with somebody. That's why I was a little distracted there. Okay, here we go. Just waiting for that to load. All right, Stepan. What can we say about him? Picking up right where he left off. The hero of Game 7 against the Washington Capitals. We all remember that epic goal, and that was a thing of beauty. I saw that. What a great goal that was. And then Tampa Bay on that power play. I mean, the power play wasn't really all that much of an issue when it came to the Detroit series. I mean, they only had I think they were like 2 out of 30 on the power play against the Detroit Red Wings in the first round. In the second round, I know they were 7 out of 20 against the Montreal Canadiens, and that was a major reason why they got past Montreal in round 2. And Andre Palat at 6:45, Tyler Johnson, Victor Hedman with the assist, and I'm like, oh boy, we're headed to OT. Yep. Nope. Dominic Moore. What is it about Dominic Moore in the Eastern Conference Finals, Fletch? Remember, this is the guy who scored the series-winning goal for us. He's the one who scored the Prince of Wales trophy-winning goal against the Montreal Canadiens, Game 6, May 29th last year. We'll never forget it. I mean, yeah, it was a freaky goal, but hey, how many times during this postseason, Fletch, have freaky goals gone against us? I think this is the first time a fluky goal benefited us for a change. How great was that? Dominic Moore from Kevin Hayes and Derek Brassard at 17:35. I said it, he was the hero. 3 stars. You had Pilatus, the 3rd star. Lundqvist, what else is new? And Dom Moore with the winning goal. 30-24, the shots in favor of the New York Rangers. And I'll do it like this. First period, I definitely thought it was all New York Rangers in the first period. I mean, yeah, there was no score, but from what I saw of the game, I thought that the New York Rangers were clearly the aggressors. And it felt like they were more free out there. I mean, you saw it against the Washington Capitals. They didn't get many opportunities against the Washington Capitals. Washington almost always had it in our zone a lot more than we had it in their zone. But Washington, they handcuffed us, especially that Ovechkin and Ward line. But this time around, the Rangers definitely were clearly the aggressors in that first period. They had way more opportunities than the Tampa Bay Lightning did in that first period. No question about that. And that's why they outshot them 11-7. Second period is about even. 12-11, the shots in favor of Tampa Bay. And then Stepan scores a late goal. I mean, that's been a theme of this postseason. We've seen these goals, towards the end of periods, if not towards the end of games. I mean, we've seen this before. And with 13 seconds to go, Stepan lights the net again. And, Fletch and I, if we had done the commentary, we could have had a nice little moment there. We could have had Fletch yell out the big old score, and then he could have said, "Guess who?" And I could have let out a "ha ha," and he would have said, "Derek Stepan again." Yeah, a great moment for Derek Stepan. I mean, Stepan has really, really come along, has really, gotten so much better over the last few games, and he's definitely somebody we need to see more out of, no doubt about it. And Fletch always talks about it, the unsung heroes, and Dominic Moore. And, go figure. 2.5 minutes after he commits a stupid penalty, he goes and redeems himself with the winning goal, which is fantastic. But second period, the scoreboard may have read 1-0 Rangers, but I thought, both teams were even in that period. I mean, the Rangers had some more opportunities. Tampa was definitely a little more on the aggressive side of things. And then in the third period, 8-5, the shots in favor of the New York Rangers, and then Dom Moore wins it with 17:35. Fantastic. So power plays, Tampa Bay 1 out of 4, 25%. The Rangers were 0 for 2. The faceoffs, again, unfortunately, it ended up being a problem, but not too much of a problem. I mean, 30-23 in favor of the Tampa Bay Lightning, 57% to 43%. I told you, the Rangers have to work on the faceoffs. That's what they have to do. There's one guy in particular, Filppula. Y'all remember Filppula? He was a former Detroit Red Wing. I mean, the Rangers definitely have to, win those faceoffs, especially against him. I mean, they got to hope and pray that they avoid Filppula on the faceoffs, because Filppula is one of the best faceoff guys there is, and he's the main reason why the Lightning, won the majority of the faceoffs today. The hits, that's the New York Rangers' domain. 30-18, the hits in favor of the Rangers, and then the block shots, 17-15 in favor of the Tampa Bay Lightning. And now, of course, my tradition, who I felt were, the stars of the game, from my perspective, my Barry Melrose perspective. So I'll do what I can on that. First and foremost, to me, I mean, I have a tie when it comes to who I felt was the best player on the ice for the New York Rangers. I know this is a rarity, but based on what I have for the numbers, I got to say there was a tie. And the tie was between Derek Brassard and Tanner Glass. Brassard and Glass were the two guys I felt were the best players for the New York Rangers. 5 hits. But I think I might have to give the edge, based on the numbers, I think I might have to give a slight edge to Brassard, because he had 3 takeaways as well. Glass had no takeaways, but they both had 5 hits apiece, but slight edge to Brassard because of the 3 takeaways. Another guy who I thought was fantastic today, Kevin Klein. Kevin Klein, I thought, played a fantastic game. Looking at him, Ryan McDonough, the captain, had 4 block shots and a hit. I thought he played a great game today. Danny Girardi, I can never leave. I can never leave Danny Girardi out. I mean, another solid game out of him. 3 blocks and 2 hits. He is Mr. Consistency on the defense. Everyone knows that. I said Brassard as well. Danny Boyle, despite the injury, he played very well. He had a couple of hits and a block shot today. McDonough, like I said. James Shepard, not often I call his name, but I thought Shepard played a fantastic game. 3 hits. Mark Stahl had a couple of blocks today. He played very well. And, of course, Stepan and Moore with the goals. I also have to show some love for Jesper Fast. I thought Fast looked pretty good today as well. A couple of hits and a takeaway. He had a few opportunities during the game. And, yeah, and even though Marty St. Louis didn't find the score sheet again, I thought St. Louis definitely had some opportunities. No question about that. I mean, I saw St. Louis definitely, get some more chances, but unfortunately he couldn't really do anything about that. Ricky Nash. How about Ricky Nash? I mean, Ricky Nash, had a couple of opportunities, had a one-on-one chance and just went wide. And same with Stepan early in the game. And, of course, another name I just realized I need to include, Carl Hagelin. I thought Hagelin played a great game as well. Had a couple of hits and a couple of takeaways. Kevin Hayes played a fantastic game as well. Klein played well as well. I can't leave out Kreider. He had 3 hits and an assist. JT Miller, another solid game out of him. But to me, the ones who really stood out for me today, Brassard, Tanner Glass, Ryan McDonough, the captain, and of course anybody who found the score sheet, including Stepan, and of course Dominic Moore. I mean, like I said, what is it about him in the Eastern Conference Finals? That's all there is to say about that. And of course we can't leave out Henrik Lundqvist. You'd be an idiot to leave him out. 23 saves. I mean, he didn't face that many shots this time around. The Washington Capitals were averaging about 35, 40 shots a game. He only held Tampa to 24, and he stopped 23 of them. With the Tampa Bay Lightning, Ranger fans, this will pain you, but Ryan Callahan, to me, I mean, here's a guy coming off an appendectomy just 5 days prior. He may have had a couple of hits in the block shot, but I noticed he busted his ass in this game today. And I got to give, our former captain major credit. Valtteri Filppula, another guy who really stood out to me today, mainly because he won 10 faceoffs in this game. That goes a long way. He had a block and a hit as well. Matthew Carl, I thought, played a great game with 3 hits. Tyler Johnson, he won 11 faceoffs, one more than Filppula. Watch out for Filppula and Johnson. Those are the 2 guys who killed us in the faceoffs. Great game for him. Nikita Kucherov, he played a fantastic game, 4 hits and 2 blocks. In fact, even though Callahan was the hardest working player on the ice, I felt that Kucherov was the best player for the Tampa Bay Lightning in this game today. No question about that. Another old friend of ours, Anton Strawman, I thought he played a fantastic game. He had a couple of hits on the block. Brendan Morrow, formerly of the Pittsburgh Penguins, a couple of blocks and a hit. Palat, of course, he played a great game. He scored the goal, a couple of hits and a block shot. Paquette played pretty well today. Stamkos, he won 4 faceoffs and had a hit. And Schuster, not to be confused with Will Schuster from Glee, completely different. He had a hit and a block, and he definitely had some opportunities in this game. To put the Lightning on the board, and but to me, our old friend Captain Cali, hardest working. Kucherov, with the 4 hits and the 2 blocks, but to me, Filppula and Tyler Johnson, because of the faceoffs, they definitely deserve a major hand, and also I also cannot forget about Dominic Moore, because Dominic Moore won 9 faceoffs for us. Brassard had 6 faceoff wins, and Derek Stepan had 7 faceoffs. So those guys should be added into our list as well. And Ben Bishop, who I consider the Zdeno Chara of goaltenders. He's 6'7", you guys, 6'7", 28 saves on 30 shots. I mean, he is going to be very tough in the series for us to get by. So a great game, no question about it. Another classic, chock full of Shakespearean drama. This is just the first game. I'm very happy we got this win today. When it comes to a playoff series, and I know Michael Fletcher will agree with me on this, it's always important to win the first game. I cannot stress how important it is to win game 1 of a series, no matter what series it is. And especially now that we're in the nitty-gritty now that we're in the home stretch here, and considering that we are now in the Eastern Conference Finals, a major statement win for the New York Rangers. They definitely felt more relaxed out there. They dictated the pace. And that's exactly what they have to do if they're going to win this series. They cannot let the Tampa Bay Lightning, score goals in bunches. That's the mistake the Detroit Red Wings made, and that's the mistake the Montreal Canadiens made. They let the Lightning dictate the pace of all their games in both of those series. New York Rangers clearly got word of that, and they're like, no, we're not playing your style. You're playing our style. Low scoring, defensive-minded, hard-hitting, be a man type game. And that's exactly why the New York Rangers not only deserve to win this game, but they won this game because of that. So hats off to the New York Rangers. Alain Vigneault, fantastic job on the sidelines, brother. You did a great job as always. And like I said, great effort out there. A fantastic game, an all-around team effort. I'm more than pleased with this victory, as I know Michael Fletcher is. So when it comes to game 2, I mean, if the Rangers are going to have a chance, they also have to, not only do they have to work on the faceoffs, but they cannot commit stupid penalties and let Tampa get power play opportunities. Because if Tampa gets power play opportunities, 9 times out of 10, they're going to strike. And they struck today. We cannot let them get power plays. And also keep doing what they did today. Dictate the pace. Keep it at Rangers style hockey, not Lightning style. We cannot let them score goals in bunches. Mission accomplished for today. But come Monday night in Game 2 and for the rest of the series, if the New York Rangers can keep it at their pace, the defensive-minded games, for the 15th straight time we had a 1-goal game. I mean, that streak could have ended. Dal Moore had an opportunity at an empty net, but he missed it wide. So, but nonetheless, I'm more than pleased with this effort today by the New York Rangers. And now it's on to Game 2. Improved on the faceoffs. Keep coming with the hits. Dictate the pace. Keep it New York Rangers style hockey. Don't let the Lightning score goals in bunches. They do that Monday night and for the rest of the series. There's no question about it, Fletch. We're definitely going to be on our way back to the Stanley Cup Finals. But let's take it one game at a time. You know, still a lot of work to do. One game at a time. That's all our motto. We can, we will, believe that. Keep calm and keep the faith, my friends. That's all there is to it. Let's wrap it up, Fletch.
All right, guys. Like he said, keep calm, keep the faith alive. If we built it, they will come. One shift, one period, one game. That's always been, my motto, a la Boomer Esiason from the Boomer and Carton show on CBS Sports. All right, guys, so that does it for us for now. We are off until Monday night, and this is what we're going to do. Because of the fact that the game does start at 8 p.m. Eastern, and because of the fact that the Wrestling Forum does go down at 11, this is going to be a very long night for Anthony and myself. So we're going to give you a 2-for-1. We are going to actually try to do the show immediately following the game. If the game does run over, and it might, then we will wait till after the form is over, and we will have Michael Bullock, myself, and Anthony Florio, and the three of us will recap Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals. So keep your eyes peeled to Twitter and Facebook, very important. And until then, we will see you in a matter of minutes for the Wrestling Forum, because we are previewing Payback, which is going down tomorrow night. So why don't you scoot on over right now to the SLB 2008-09 Derek Ferreira's page right about now. We'll see you guys in a little bit. For Anthony Florio, I'm Mike Fletcher. You know the routine, everybody. Of the Hand Pals, we out. We'll see you in a little bit. See ya.